which is down around 0.8%. We have the Bank Nifty, like we've mentioned, is underperforming at this point in time. So a little bit of profit booking, which continues at this point. But let's get talking about the markets and get in some opinion, fundamental opinion at that. Anshu Kapoor, Head of Investment Managers at Edelweiss Wealth, joins in with his view. Anshu, hi, welcome to the show. If you could just start by telling us what kind of strategy are you adopting ahead of the budget? It is expected to be a growth budget, but would you be taking some profits off the table now?
Thank you, Ekta. Great to be on your show. Well, budget is an annual exercise, and obviously there is a lot of volatility, usually pre-budget and immediately following the budget. Mostly we advise clients not to do anything during these 7 to 10 days. And anyways, we had built up the long positions because we've been constructive on the markets. So right now we are just waiting and watching. I don't think we are going to change anything. And obviously there's some amount of profit booking that is happening, but also that is linked to a global factor. There's a little bit of profit booking at an emerging markets level as well. So we hope that this will all kind of normalize after the budget, maybe 4 to 5 days after the budget, as all the policy measures are absorbed by the markets, and then maybe we can further try and align our strategies.
All right, Anshu, we get that. You're saying that we are part of an emerging market. A bit of a correction is what we are seeing. But what is the market fearing from budget 2021? That we're seeing a 500-point correction in less than 5 days odd. Would there be a big correction if we see a hike in maybe LTCG or maybe the STT rate? Your take on that?
See, like I said, obviously the markets also went up equally fast. And there is a little bit of profit correction. I think the FPI is also taking a little bit money off the table. But regardless of, some of these measures that the markets may be fearing or maybe anxious about, we do not see a big correction happening to the markets for the simple reason that I think the economy is reviving and surprisingly reviving very fast. So that is a big factor that will give natural support to the market. So overall, there could be a little bit of short-term aberration, volatility, but we do not expect that it will last. Market should hold.
What are the sectors that you would probably be the most bullish on in terms of sector allocation?
Right, Ekta. I think a big cycle is reviving in India. And you must have noticed the way the corporate results have come out. It's a little bit like the India-Australia series that just concluded. We thought we were in despair after 36 all out. But then the following test, we were all very pleasantly surprised. So that seems to be happening to the economy, to the markets and the companies. I think the number one factor to see is demand is back. Of the 250 results that we just analyzed, revenue is up by about 10%, which is a 6-quarter high. And also margins are up to about 14%, which is a 9-quarter high. So demand seems to be holding back. It was not only a festive season phenomena. And capacity utilization seemed to be about 80% from here. So our big call is revival of manufacturing capex, something that India has not seen over the last 7-8 years. Just to give you some data, manufacturing capex as a percentage of GDP fell from 40% in 2007-8 to 25% as of today. So there's a big catch-up to happen on manufacturing. We are bullish on all infra-led capex to happen, which is your steel, cement, chemicals, and so on. And also all consumption-led capex to happen, which is auto, durables, discretionary, and so on. And finally, we feel the banking, the credit cycle will revive in this country. The cost of funds and access to funds are both very positive right now. GSEC is at a 12-year low, at about 595. Debt to equity of corporates is down to about 0.8 from 1.4 5-6 years back. So all of these are very promising factors. So do watch out for this big revival in the corporate capex. And if I may add just two more sectors, real estate is very positive. real estate market cap to total market cap is now less than 1%. And I think there's a lot of catch up there to happen. We are already seeing signs of volume growth coming back. In pre-COVID times, India used to sell about 80,000 units a quarter. We are back to about 60,000 units a quarter. We had slumped to 10,000 units a quarter. So I think real estate is very constructive. And if residential real estate revives, it will give an all-round boost to about 100 odd sectors that it's connected to, right? That's the second sector. Finally, and that is a lot more to do with global factors, is IT revolution. The whole IT sector, the IT space, we are very positive on, regardless of the run-ups that you have seen in their stock prices. Very constructive on IT. See, our IT exports are about $190 billion today. Right. We feel that number could go to about $300 to $400 billion very quickly. So do watch out for these 3-4 areas as India rebounds.
Okay. All right, Anshu, thanks so much for stopping by and filling us in with your take. You're sounding reasonably optimistic on terms of the markets, also in the real estate space, manufacturing industry in India, as well as exports. I appreciate you stopping by and giving us all those details. By the way, we have Canara Bank's numbers that are flashing here on the screen. Now, first look at it, it appeared that there was a big improvement in terms of the asset quality. That's why the stock did see a bit of a pop-up. But I think we have a